2 to go.
2 to go. Oh my gosh. Who would have thought it?
2 to go.
Kyle Busch is 1 second back. Earnhardt 2.5. Carl Edwards is 2 back.
Hamlin is there, boys. He's there. He's stalking him. I believe Hamlin's a skosh better.
It seems like he has a bit of an advantage down in turn 1 and 2.
Teammates last year, rivals this year. Friends, maybe never. But Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin are going to settle this right now.
Well, Hamlin cut him some slack. He had a run on him. Oh, Hamlin. Joey got loose. He got a little sideways off the floor.
There you go.
Hamlin gave him a shot. 1 to go.
Outside, barely. Outside.
Hamlin there. Logano to the bottom, trying to hold his ground.
That's going to be tough, though. But he's been running good on the bottom. If he can just clear Hamlin right there.
No way. He's going to lose his momentum. They're going to touch hard. Are they going to make it?
Neck and neck.
Down the back, side by side.
Kyle Busch closing in.
Watch out for the third place car, Kyle Busch. He's looking.
Hamlin edges ahead. They touch. They touch, and here comes Kyle. Hamlin, Logano on the ball. Hamlin spins down the racetrack, and Kyle Busch wins in California.
I thought they'd be nice to each other. They weren't. Hard impact on the 11 car. Head on.
And here's Keselowski's reaction to the penalty.
What a bunch of clowns. To get behind the 6? They just kept saying 6 on the inside behind the 41, and that was it.
Yeah, so Keselowski was supposed to be in the outside lane, which I thought he would have wanted to have been in that outside lane on that restart. You can see right there how hard the one-car Kurt Busch is pushing it. He brushed the wall a little bit off of turn 2.
6th place you're looking at with 4 to go.
You know what?
Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch got a little bit loose into 1.
I was going to say Kurt Busch just saying, "Oh brother, where art thou?" But he's right in front of you.
So close, and yet so far. 3 to go.
3 to go. I think he'll be okay. He got in the wall a little bit, but not real. I don't think it was heavy contact. It also gave Kyle Busch a little bit of breathing room too. Oh boy, 2 to go.
Only once have the Busch brothers finished 1-2 in the Cup Series. Sonoma 2015. There's the white flag. 1 to go. Logano a distant 3rd. Blaney and Hamlin fighting for 4th. Side by side. Menard, Boyer, Suarez. Kurt Busch. 54th career win for Kyle Busch. Kurt Busch 2nd. And Kyle Busch ties Lee Petty for 10th on NASCAR's all-time. Ryan Blaney saying the car is tight.
Go 2 back up top.
Oh, here comes
a move. This might get him right here. Here he comes down in the corner. A little bit better. A little bit better.
It's as low as he can go.
You're just going to have to hold him down, try to side draft, take some air off the right side of that 18 car.
On you.
More traffic ahead.
Still full. Still full in the mid. Still there. Tight on you. Tight quarter. Tight quarter.
Wow.
Still
Man,
there.
you see the hands on Ryan Blaney fighting for this lead. The problem Ryan Blaney has, it's still about 15 laps to go.
Clear. Trying to cross you. Half off packing. Packing. No mo half. 1.
The white flag's waved. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Truex has it down to 1.4. And here comes the Candyman. 52nd career Cup victory for Kyle Busch, Toyota, and Joe Gibbs Racing.
Get out the broom, boys.
It was back-to-back week. Sorry, guys. Let you down last week, but that was a cool week right here, man. Thanks.
Flag back in the air.
Not a lot of help for either driver up front. Kyle Busch with the advantage going into turn 1. He's going to make it stick.
Clear.
He has the lead through the short chute. Now all Kyle Busch is going to see will be the flag stand. fans on either side. Kyle Busch is going to add his name to the illustrious list of Brickyard 400 winners.
Better than you, Kyle Busch. I haven't met him yet. I love you, brother. Great work, team. This is awesome.
That's the Brickyard, my man. Nice job.
And now he's going around the track backwards. We saw Alan Kulwicki do this to get closer to the fans, to thank them for coming out and enjoying this race. Back up through the gears. Here comes the 4, Kevin Harvick. Now a shove by the 2. Gets into the back of the 10. Moving him up the racetrack. Almirola. Way up the racetrack. Way too high.
Matt Kenseth in 7th, Austin Dillon 8th, Bubba Wallace in 9th place.
And William Byron in 10th. Newman, Allmendinger, Hamlin, Truex Jr., and Jimmy Johnson all on the lead lap. Kyle Busch hitting his marks every single lap. The gap has not closed between Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski. Into 3 and 4. Kyle Busch coming out. We'll see the white flag. One lap to go. Kyle Busch looking for his 8th win of 2018. One of the best in NASCAR, looking for another shot at the championship. Kyle Busch through 3 and 4 for the final time. Kyle Busch is going to win in the desert.
You did it. Congratulations. Can you lock this up next weekend?
I'd certainly like to think so. You know, we...
Green flag back in the air. Busch out front. One more time around. Kyle Busch missed the first 11 races of the season with a broken leg and a broken foot after an accident at Daytona.
It's by 20.
Down the backstretch. His closest competitor, just a dot in the rearview mirror. Through 3 and 4. No one has battled through as much pain and had as much perseverance as 30-year-old Kyle Busch. Tonight he earns his first Cup title. Kyle Busch, the 2015 NASCAR Sprint Cup champion.
Oh my God! Look at me, Larry!
Only 17 drivers in the history of NASCAR have won 40 races. While the 77 of Eric Jones looks for his first win, the 18 of Kyle Busch, with 1 lap to go, looking for his 40th Cup Series win. Down the backstretch for the final time, Kyle Busch, get out the broom. You just swept at Bristol.
Ah, yeah! Yeah! Take that!
Now the final 2 laps. Kyle Busch trying to hang on after starting 39th today. Methodically working his way up through the field. The dominant car to start the race, the 78, Martin Truex Jr. swept stage 1 and stage 2. But once the 18 of Kyle Busch was able to clear Brad Keselowski, he has not allowed anyone to get close to him. Final lap from Richmond Raceway. Kyle Busch looking for his 50th career win in the Monster Energy Cup Series. And more importantly, the ticket to the second round. Kyle Busch.
Another opportunity for Larson to get a huge run.
Coming up, on 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. And there's the gap between 1 and 2. Kyle Busch. And here comes Larson. Larson to the bottom of the track.
Slide job.
Trying to take the lead away.
Slide job. Almost.
The momentum. The 18. They make contact. The 18 into the wall. They're side by side again. Going into 3 for the lead. Larson has the advantage. Here comes the 18. He puts the bumper to the back of him. The 18 into the wall. The 42 sideways.
Where's Harvick?
Here comes the 18. Kyle Busch will win.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my man. What a race. What a great race.
That's what it means to win in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Never give up, guys. Never give up.
Look at the thumbs up, though. Look at the thumbs up. Respect. Yes. That's good racing. Kyle put that big slide job on Kyle Busch.
And Jeff, he has to know that opened the door, right? That's where the thumbs up came from.
That's right.
The move he made on the 18 off 2, the 18 retaliated in 3 and 4. That's hard racing. I'd love to see that harder racing and a thumbs up from the guy who didn't go to victory lane.
Absolutely.
Kyle Busch wins in the Monster Energy Cup Series for the 5th time this year. Look at the right front tire's going to come off. The crowd went wild on the last lap.
We went wild.
Can he even do a burnout? Right. We saw a statistic there just a moment ago. 55 wins. Right now, that's a tie for 9th all-time wins with Rusty Wallace. All-time. This young man, at just 34 years old, is already in the top 10 all-time wins list for NASCAR. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. One more time around. And Kyle Busch, you see him even as wide as the camera shot got there. Nobody around him. What a performance he has put on this evening. 119 laps have been led. Kyle Busch, he's the winningest driver of the decade, and now he is joining elite company. Kyle Busch is going to win his 2nd Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series championship.
Awesome year. Thank you, boys.